Baseball go that far in this ballpark.
That one almost off the sign where it says Raiders for tickets. 1-800-Raiders.
Combs a very good base runner at third. 0-2 the count.
Are you looking at curve here?
Here it is. Swinging a high fly ball left field deep. Down the line toward the wall. Grand slam. Shane Victorino with a grand slam, and the Red Sox have the lead. 5-2 Boston. Victorino pumping his fist as he rounded first base.
Here's Luis Cruz. He has flied out and struck out. Manny Machado, foul territory, long throw. Oh, mercy! Got to see that one for a few years. What a play by Machado into foul territory, and then with that cannon for an arm.
5 previous no-hitters in Ranger history.
First pitch moments away in Cleveland. It's the Blue Jays and the Indians coming up next. About set to start the weekend, and we'll do so with baseball from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight we begin a new homestand with the first of 3 between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Indians. Here with another edition of Indians Baseball, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Yeah, and you can see here, each guy with 3 starts so far coming in. And once you get to this point in the season, you figure the shackles are officially off. 100, 110 pitches, that should be well within their expectations if they're pitching well enough.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's bring in a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Blue Jays, as their starting 9 tonight will look like this. And look there at the starting pitcher charged with facing these guys, as his numbers are on your screen. Jose Reyes will dig in now, and as you can see, he's right up there in the American League batting race, currently second entering play. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Now a swing and a ground ball, but that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. And this is going to be a foul ball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. So they keep Reyes off base to start things out. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Melky Cabrera will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Aviles is there to take this one in for route number 2.
Strikeout and a soft liner here. He's had no problems with this inning so far at all.
Munenori Kawasaki will stand in, and he wasn't much of a factor yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the loss. And that misses inside 1-0.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the Indians here. They'll go to work against this man right here as you see the numbers for the Cal Berkeley product, right-hander Brandon Morrow. Behind him defensively, the Blue Jays take the field like so. Standing in as the leadoff man, Michael Bourne, as he'll get things started in the home half of the first. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Bourne in year 2 now of his 4-year deal. Year 1 found him finishing at .263, 6 homers and 50 driven in.
And also 23 steals, which was down from his high of 61 back in 2011. I don't think that's a huge deal, but I do think the Indians would like to see him get on base a little more often.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And they will not get the speedy Bourne. He's got a triple.
Oh, and a great way to start the home half of the first. Leadoff triple puts pressure on this pitcher right from the start tonight.
Jason Kipnis will dig in now, and as you can see, he's well over 300 here to start this new campaign. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1.
Oh, now there's a location you want right there. If that ball gets hit, you're just going to bang it into the ground all night long.
A runner in scoring position with none out. Runner away from third, now the pitch. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Got him lunging for one there as this is pushed foul off to the left. It's 1-2 now. Got him.
I love this pitch right here. Just an elevated fastball with 2 strikes. Nothing much to it. He just says, this is just a good old country fastball, and he runs it right by him.
Michael Brantley will get his first shot now, and you can see how he's done over the course of this 5-game hitting streak. First pitch on the way. Grounded foul off to the right side. Down the line, but this will kick foul. And this is fouled straight back. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Catch made by Rasmus. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
And after the strikeout, I think the dugout had to be just a little bit concerned that they might waste that leadoff triple and leave him out there. But no worries now as they get the sacrifice fly, and that's going to bring home the run.
Brandon Moss will stand in now, hoping to turn things around here. You can see just 1 hit in his past 4 ball games. First pitch coming. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
And he fights this one off to stay alive. And this ball will be chopped foul. Swing and a miss on the breaking ball, and he sets him down for out number 3. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Jose Bautista will get his first shot here. As you can see, he currently leads the junior circuit in hitting.
Jose Bautista.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error.
Adam Lind.
Adam Lind will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. Now this pitch is swung on and lined into right center field over the head of Kipnis and down for a base hit. And the runner will hold at second, so 2 on with nobody out.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Brett Laurie will take his cuts now. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Well, you don't always need to have amazing movement to make a slider successful. This is a case in point. We've seen sliders with 10, 11, 12 inches of break. This one only moves about 8, but that's more than enough to get the job done.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Fouled back. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
And if you want to see a guy get blown away at the plate, this is just one finger down 3 times in a row. He was just overmatched there.
Deonder Navarro will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
They were in good shape with the first 2 on to start the inning, but the rally's definitely stalled out from there.
Bautista leading from second. Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. It remains 1-0. Nick Swisher will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Out in front a bit as this is pulled down the line to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
And I kind of think even in a normal defensive alignment, he probably makes this play. But here you can see him playing close to the line because he's got backup in the form of his second baseman. And it winds up a fairly routine ground out to first.
Carlos Santana will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Hit hard toward the right side. And this gets by Lynn down the line. It's a fair ball. And this will find the wall now over near the 325 sign. The tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was.
Batting seventh, third baseman.
Lonnie Chisenhall will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Now here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
And if you're not careful, this is the kind of guy that can run off 6 scoreless innings against you from here out. So that first inning run isn't something you can bank on holding up.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Swing and a liner toward right center. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. And with that, the side is retired. A ball ticketed for right center, but the ticket is revoked as he goes up to pull this one down. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Meiser Asturias will step in here to start their half of the third with the top of the order to follow.
Meiser Asturias.
Now here's the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Jose Reyes will get his second shot at it now. He was called out on strikes to open up the ball game. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now Reyes awaits the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is fouled back and out of play. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
And obviously, any time you can strike this guy out, you'll take it. I mean, he runs like a greyhound out there. So even routine grounders can sometimes be turned into base hits. Not when you're not making contact, though.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the lineup. So you can't let your guard down.
And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. They know he'll chase it down there, so even if it didn't get the job done, it's a great pitch on 0-2.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. Another 2-2 offering. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. On the ground towards second. Throw in time and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Yan Gomes will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Boy, that's almost like taking an overhand right from the champ right there. He couldn't even think about pulling the trigger that time. Come on!
And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Rasmus is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. A reminder that we'll have Cleveland Indians baseball for you all season long on the show as you get a look right there at the Tribe's upcoming schedule over the next 7 days. Mike Aviles will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. And here's the first pitch. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is fouled at the plate. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Now another 0-2. Swing and a liner. Whoa, but that's just self-defears it for the out.
And you know, you're going to see this a lot with a guy who has a great fastball like he does. This one's on the inner half of the plate, and it's so easy for that bat to just sort of drag through the zone. It's hard to catch up with that thing. And you see right here, he's going to make contact right below the label. This is just going to turn into an easy, soft liner.
Michael Bourne will get a second crack at it here. Remember, he tripled to start out the home first. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Hit hard to the right, but foul. And this is in the dirt as it's swung on and missed, but this should be a pretty straightforward play to first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Munenori Kawasaki will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
Designated hitter, Munenori Kawasaki.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
All right, here's an easy strikeout.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Line fouled off to the left and over the Indians' dugout. Another 0-2 coming. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's setting out.
Jose Bautista will stand in, the starting right fielder on last year's American League All-Star squad. Now a swing and a fly ball hit fairly well out to deep center field. Bourne will put this one away, and that's out number 2. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Adam Lind will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're down 1-0. Jason Kipnis will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Second baseman, Jason
And Morrow uses the fastball to get ahead. It's 0-1.
I think if you gave him another chance, he'd be swinging at that one. That was a great pitch to hit.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul, still 0-2. The next 0-2. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Left fielder number 23,
Michael Brantley will dig in. He drove in a run with the sacrifice fly his first time. Here's the first offering. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
We'll get a good look at this from up in our press box cam. You can see the 2 outfielders give chase, but this is almost perfectly between them. He finds a gap for a double.
Brandon Moss will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. And this is fouled back and out of play. 1 run on 3 hits and 1 error in the ballgame for Cleveland so far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And right now, he shouldn't have any second thoughts about working hard inside. Even if you hit the guy, you've got the open base to protect you. You got to keep this guy from getting extended.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
Close to the bag at second there. Now the pitch. A swing and a ball hit back up the box. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Tribe, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Brett Lawrie will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
third baseman, Brett Lawrie.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
In there, and it's 0-2 now. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. 1 gone now for the center fielder, Colby Rasmus. First offering on the way. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And after another swing and miss on a pitch out of the zone, I think it's time to start taking a different approach.
Yeah, they've fallen behind way too easy, haven't they?
You're just not going to have a lot of success when you're always behind in the count.
There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now.
Sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in is the catcher, Deoner Navarro. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit on the ground towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They still trail 1-0. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Carlos Santana will settle in to lead things off here for Cleveland. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
1 man out now in the Cleveland 5th. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Lonnie Chisenhall. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Hard hit towards center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Yan Gomes will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now the first pitch. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
I'll tell you what, it's tough to try and outthink this guy out there. Seems like whatever pitch he throws, you're stuck looking for something else.
Now a high bouncer toward the hole. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe, but they lead it 1-0. Meiser Asturias will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
And a changeup that time that's lifted in the air out toward left. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out. Jose Reyes will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. And a slider that time as it's hit on the ground, but foul. The 1-2 with one away. That's hit sharply past the mound and on into center field for a 1-out single.
Left fielder number 50.
And you know what? These guys have gone a long time without a base runner. You have to go all the way back to the 2nd inning for their last one, as they haven't been able to solve this guy at all.
So a runner at first now with one away, and striding in is the left fielder Melky Cabrera. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Reyes holding. Here's the pitch. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
And into his 6th inning of work now. Let's take a look at the breakdown for him so far.
Munenori Kawasaki will have another go. He struck out looking his last time. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And he lays off for ball 1. Fouled back. He's ready. Now the pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Mike Aviles will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
And a first pitch slider is right there for strike 1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
And as a pitcher, you always have to remember that once you let go of the pitch, you've got to become an infielder. Here's a guy that fields his position well, so he's in great position to spear this thing and then get the easy out at first.
Michael Bourne will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Now this pitch is stroked into right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
I tell you, he has not looked like a 220 hitter to me. This is his second hit of the ball game, and he smoked this one pretty good.
Jason Kipnis will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And that'll be in time as a perfect strike to second from Navarro gets his man.
That's a big-time throw right there. I mean, a big-time throw. Anytime you can get this guy, you've done something.
And now the Blue Jays get a left-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here, down 0-2.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. We'll see the dangerous Jose Bautista when we come back. It's the Indians 1, the Jays nothing. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Jose Bautista will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and very even game through 6 innings.
First pitch coming. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Aviles with it at short. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th, 1 gone.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits, both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
So 1 away now, and that'll bring in Adam Lind. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Boy, his guys got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Brett Laurie will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time. Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Michael Brantley will step in now to lead off the home half of the seventh.
Left fielder, Michael Brantley.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Straight paint at 94 miles an hour. Not a lot of movement there, but it's right on a dime.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw.
One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Here we go.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And a good two-strike swing here as he's been fighting off some tough pitches, but the count will remain at 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Getting that first out is always critical in a one-run ball game. I mean, they could certainly use a quick seventh inning here.
Brandon Moss would get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone and one.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3-4-5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Here comes the pitch to Moss. Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away.
Ouch. That's a rough night at the ballpark here. 3rd strikeout. One thing you can't do, though, you can't go into that dugout hanging your head. You got to think, hey, it's over. I'll get another shot to redeem myself. Whether that's tonight or sometime in the future, that's the attitude you have to have.
Lined into left center, and that's going to be a base hit for Swisher.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Carlos Santana will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle, and that's off his leg on the mound. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. Good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Colby Rasmus will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far.
Colby Rasmus.
Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1.
Yeah, the guy you see right there has been terrific. But will they let him work these final 2 innings?
Well, I think the pitch count is in his favor. Everybody pays a lot of attention to that. So barring a huge spike right here in the 8th, I don't see any reason why he can't get these final 6 outs.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. Gomes is out of the crouch, and he stays with it for route number 1.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shutout intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Deoner Navarro will dig in for a 3rd time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Meiser Asturias will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Here's the first offering. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
And this will be fouled away. Now a swing and another ball that I believe will find its way into the seats. Still 0-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Ready with another 0-2. Fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
The pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail this one 1-0. Dustin McGowan is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Dustin McGowan.
Lonnie Chisenhall will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8.
There's a hard hit ball, and it's going to get over the head of Reyes. It's short. It's a base hit.
Boy, not only was that pitch buried in tight on him, but it got there in a hurry. You can see he's barely able to get the bat through the zone, but somehow he manages to steer it into left field for a base hit.
Yan Gomes will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. First pitch coming. Fastball in there for a called strike. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now a fastball, and he knocks this one into right center field. That's going to be a base hit.
Textbook start to the inning right there. Back-to-back hits have him in a good position to maybe stretch out this one-run lead.
Mike Aviles will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips. Now he runs up and gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
I don't think you can ask for a whole lot more right here. You get back-to-back singles, then a good sacrifice, and just like that, they're set up for what could be a big inning.
Michael Bourne will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And this is where the Indians just need one hit.
Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Wow, showing some sweet athleticism right there, getting off the mound. This is not an easy play, but he gets to it quickly, and then he makes a good, strong throw for the out.
Jason Kipnis will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Oh, he got his pitch, and this one's lined into center. That's a base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. And both runners will score. It's now a 3-0 ball game.
Oh, and a crucial at-bat right there. And that's what they call delivering when the pressure's on, as they play 2 more here and move that lead to 3 now.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Michael Brantley will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Rasmus retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 8 full. The Tribe lead this one 3-0. Jose Reyes will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Nick Hagedorn will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the ninth.
Nick Hagedorn.
Now a check swing here and a little looper. Kipnis is there, and it's a picture-perfect beginning to the ninth inning for a pitcher. One pitch, one away.
This isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game, your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or two. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Melky Cabrera will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base, as they're down to their final 2 outs. Cody Allen is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 39, Cody
Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Right back with another fastball. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, he just dominated that at-bat right there. You want to see a power pitcher go right through a guy? This is a 3-pitch see you later right here. Have a seat.
Munenori Kawasaki is the last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one. And there's a swing and a miss for strike two, so the Blue Jays are down to their final strike now.
And after 3 strikeouts already, you can bet he's going to be pressing up there at the plate, trying to make something happen. And that just might make things worse.
And this is hit hard up the middle. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock.
And you just had the feeling that even though they were down to their final strike, they were not going to go down easily. And now they're going to keep this game alive for at least one more batter.
Jose Bautista will stand in now, hoping to get on track, as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Danger here, as this is a guy who can make this a one-run game.
And if he does, make him do it out to right field. I wouldn't give him anything he can pull.
And he goes right with the fastball here. A drive out to deep right center field. And this game just got a little more interesting. This is a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the Blue Jays have cut that lead to 3-2 now.
One rule for being a successful closer, you gotta keep the ball in the ballpark. He's still got a lead to work with after this home run, but his margin for error is pretty much gone now.
Adam Lind will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
First baseman, Adam Lind.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And that's going to put an end to this one. And the Indians have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
And that turns out to be a great start to this series for these guys as they take game 1 here in front of the home crowd.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was really overpowering guys out there. Look at the line score. He winds up with 11 strikeouts, and he definitely was a deciding factor in this one.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Harros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Facebook at MLB The Show. The Indians win this one 3-2. Good night from Cleveland.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians: 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base.
There goes Denorfia on a high fly ball to deep right field. Puig to the track, one-hands it, guns it back to first base. Out for the double play. We had to wait. It was the plate umpire making the call. Hello, Yasiel Puig. What a way to start a career.
Bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom 9. A no-hitter in the balance. Dodge, check swing, it gets away! Here comes Stanton! It's a no-hitter! Henderson Alvarez! Miami wins it! One of the strangest finishes you'll ever see results in the 5th no-hitter in Marlin history. How many pitchers have celebrated a no-hitter coming from the on-deck circle?
Outfield shortening up now with a tying run at second. The pitch. Breaking ball hit in the air to left center field. Span of the run. On the run, way back. He does. He caught it. He caught it. It's a diving, spectacular catch to end the game. Unbelievable. Denard Span has done it again. He saves the night. What a play to end the game. Skidding on the grass, shy of the warning track, sliding on his back onto the track. And bang, zoom, a Curly W's in the books.
Carpenter making everybody wait a little bit longer now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. 6-1 Boston. 9th inning of game 6. Koji ready. He turns.